Hey everyone, welcome to a week in my life of post-college, post-BFA, post-graduation, post-major, theater major specifically, welcome to my life post-grad. How are you doing? I am living my life, trying to pay rent, trying to buy groceries, trying not to go insane. I work at the Village Theater, which is in Issaquah and Everett for my Seattle girlies. For those of you who aren't from Seattle, it's in Seattle. I'm just gonna leave it that general. So I am a theater artist in Seattle, Washington. Hi, my name is Anteia Delaney. If you are familiar with this channel, you already knew that. And if you're not, hey, nice to meet you. I am 23. I just graduated college from Cornish College of the Arts with a BFA in musical theater, and I am now putting it to work, which this video is for. It's just gonna be about what it looks like to go through a week of working as a Seattle artist, at least working for the Village Theater. This was filmed in June. It is now the 5th of July. Enjoy the rest of the video, I guess. This is also probably going to be in a couple parts because I filmed a lot and I talk a lot because I do a lot because I never stop moving or talking or anything. So, bye. Have fun. Okay, so quick disclaimer. I may have procrastinated a little and I am recording this voiceover. It is now 1 year later. But you know what? Guys, we're gonna pretend like this is 2023 me speaking, okay? Okay. So normally on a show day like this one, I like to prep my hair at home because once we actually get to the theater, there are a million other steps to take. So I always start by getting my hair ready to get stuffed into a wig cap. Then I pack my show bag, which has my emotional support hydro flask, some snacks, gum or mints, my lip balm, because I keep that thing on me, my wallet, hand sanitizer or lotion, house keys, sunglasses, some electrolytes, and of course, my headphones. Now, before I begin to detail my commute to work, I must preface with the fact that I am an NDG, a non-driving girly, aka I don't have a car. Therefore, I am a public transit veteran. So even though I have carpool buddies for this job, I still have to get to the pickup location, which was downtown. I met up with my carpool buddies for the day, Franco and Hayley, who you will meet later, and we set off on the journey to Issaquah. Usually in the car ride over, I complete the last step of my hair prep before the wig prep routine, which is braiding my hair, and then before we know it, we're in the quah. We head into the theater through the loading bay door with our super secret code and sign in so that the stage managers know we showed up for work that day. And then I would head to my dressing room and begin the rest of the getting ready process. Now you may be wondering, Taya, how in the freaking hell do you fit all that hair into a wig? Well, I start with pin curling my bangs and the rest of my hair back, and then I would roll my braids up into loose spirals on the back of my head, and I would wrestle a hairnet over that and pin down the little loose bit at the top. That way my head would be ready to attach to my microphone. Here's the thing though. I like to do my makeup before attaching my mic so I can spray and powder and smear my face without worrying about getting it on very expensive equipment. So the next step is makeup. When I was a kid and subsequently a teenager, I used to hate wearing makeup, which doesn't make me special, but it does make me appreciate it that much more now. In college, I grew a new love for makeup as an art form, like painting a mask. I found that every new character I got to play would mean that I got to experiment with new makeup ideas to make my face as different as possible. I found that for Hello Dolly, there wasn't a whole lot of transformation involved in becoming a citizen of 1890s Yonkers. So I just got to play with making myself up like I imagined a high society woman of the times might have done. With a stage makeup twist, of course. There were no pinching of cheeks, only full coverage 16-hour wear foundation, so. And then after all of that, I would attach my microphone. Our microphones are these guys, and they go in a little pouch that gets attached to the back of our head. And then you put that under another stocking cap, and then our wig goes on top of that. So I'm gonna do my microphone now. I do often get a lot of people asking me where we keep our microphones on our persons during a show, and a lot of shocked looks when I tell them that they're usually in our wigs. Honestly, I don't think I could ever stand going back to having a mic taped to my face. I'm a hairy gal. The only perk of wearing mic tape was a free waxing appointment after every show, which was never even, so it wasn't worth it. Just a lot of pain for no reason. Anyways, here I am making sure everything's secure with a little headbang action.
Hello, Dolly Company. This is your 15-minute call. 15 minutes to the top of the show. 15 minutes.
15 is usually when I'd start actually getting into costume, which involved 3 layers of undergarments, including bloomers, a butt pillow, and a petticoat. As you can see, I'm showing off my Laducas, which I felt so spoiled for getting to wear. Oh no. It is time for Sexy Bastard Push-Up Time, which one of our actors, John Scott, leads before every show. And it is where everyone gathers on the stage, and we all do push-ups. So, push-ups have been done, and now we finish getting ready.
Hello, Dolly Company. This is 5 minutes. 5 minutes to places to the top of the show. 5 minutes.
Finally, I would put on my first wig of the show, first wig of the evening, known as the train station wig. I named her Florence. Back of the head reveal.
Hello, Dolly Company. This is your Places Call. Places, please, for the top of the show. Places, please. Have a wonderful show.
Finally, at places, I would throw on my gloves, grab my parasol, and do a little last look in the mirror before heading to the stage. And then we basically do a big fat chunk of opening number before I get to leave the stage. After our first ensemble appearance, I then get to change for probably the most famous song in the show, Put On Your Sunday Clothes, which basically means that we get to play extreme dress-up with some of the most gorgeous brocade gowns you've ever seen, and we all felt very fab and gorge and boots, and it's such a fun time. Green room hall, we got a cookie that matches my outfit. We got Skittles! We got some saltwater taffy. It's not salty, even though it's called saltwater taffy. I don't actually know why it's called saltwater taffy. But it's taffy. Oh, this one's salty. Oh, this one tastes like buttered popcorn.
Was it yellow?
Yeah. I was hoping it would be banana. So, alright. I'm gonna go do Put On Your Sunday Clothes. My favorite number. Let's go slay. I like this dress because, first of all, it's the most flowy. It's because it's my dancing dress. I wear it in the biggest dance number in the whole show. And it makes me look like Jessie from Toy Story. Don't believe me? Here's proof. So, and then we would do the longest number in the show, dancing, which, you guessed it, had all the dancing in it. And it was very fun. Our choreographer is here seeing the show tonight, so I'm about to go fan kick for my life. And then we would come to our one quick change of the night, the Act 1 finale, which was always kind of stressful because we had about 2 verses of a song to completely change our garments, undergarments, shoes, wigs, and props. So it was kind of crazy. Oh my god, we're done before she even starts singing the second verse.
You're ready.
We're getting faster and faster with this every day.
Tracking it, and it's all ready.
Come on, Pastor Girls. Let's go slay. So we just finished Act 1, which means we're basically finished. Basically done. No, we have Act 2, but we barely do anything in Act 2, so. Act 1 done! Act 1 done! So we're done. Anyways, bye, have a great night. Just got our places call for Act 2. I'm about to make my single cross, and then I'll be done. No, I'm just kidding. I make my single cross, and then I sit for 30 minutes. And I clock out, and I go home, and it's great. End of my night. No, I come back and I do the polka.
You do stand still and don't talk in the courtroom seat.
You're
you don't
so
want to
right.
Forget that
you can't forget me sitting watching Bobby suck on a bone. Put a whole turkey bone in her mouth. Alright, gotta go.
We just cruise.
We're done. Ooh, not really, but now we get to sit for like the next hour and a half. No. We get to sit. Ooh, this is our part. I was going opposite ways.
Double energy.
Can't see, but our legs are moving.
Oh,
Oh god. Those are our understudy tracks, by the way. We understudy these characters. Tatum is doing a promo. They're having a hard time not laughing because it's silly and goofy. And me and Aaron are chilling in the green room because we have an hour and a half until we have to come back on stage. It's ours. And then we really would wait another half hour until our next entrance, which was the polka and the court scene, which also happened to be our longest amount of uninterrupted time on stage. But after that, all we really had was curtain call, and then it was the home stretch, and we were almost ready to go home. Time to close this show out. Do a little waltz action, a little curtain call action, and then go home. All right, sorry, lost my phone for a bit, but we're getting out of costume, taking the mic off, taking out the wig prep. Before I take the rest of it out, I'm gonna go out and say hi, because one of my teachers is here. So I'm gonna go say hi to Mr. Richard Elizabeth Gray, and I'll be back. And then we get completely out of mic and wig prep and get to go home. So here I am with Hayley and Franco, getting the rest of our zoomies out before packing it up. And my first step as soon as I would get home was always jammies and makeup removal. And I'd usually start a pot boiling for tea. I use the CeraVe Acne Control Cleanser. It has salicylic acid in it. Today, I found, ding ding ding, mold in my beauty blender. So that was super fun. So we're making sure to wash our face extra good today. Last week I saw it, but I thought it was eyeliner because my beauty blender case has holes in it. And I was like, oh, there's probably like eyeliner getting in there. No, bitch, that's mold. You don't wear eyeliner. Hello? I should wash my face like men do. That so sucks. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. Oh, backwards. I don't know why, but I always swipe this in the same exact pattern on my face every night. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Anyways, skincare's done, makeup's gone, water's on the floor, I'm stepping in it. If you don't get water on the floor after you wash your face, you're lying. And then after skincare, I would remember that I had water boiling, which at this point had, of course, fully evaporated. So we'd refill the kettle and start again. And then I would just sit and look at the city and nebulize for like 20 minutes until I was tired enough to roll over and fall asleep. Unlike Wednesday, Thursday I woke up before noon and managed to get myself out of bed because I had stuff to do. Now, my morning routine during a show is rather methodical because I have a little thing called acid reflux. So I start my day with an apple cider vinegar concoction that I choke down because it's supposed to be good for my stomach. It happened to be a beautiful day on this Thursday, so my boyfriend and I decided to go for a walk. This is him. His name is Tegan. Say hi, Tegan. And then we went home and made some fire tuna salad sandwiches with lots of pickles, and then I moseyed on my way to Hayley's apartment to begin the journey to the theater.
barbecue right now and eat one hot dog and one hamburger.
I would fuck up a cold Pepsi, a paper plate of barbecue pork ribs with a side of macaroni and cheese.
Yum yum.
And then we would do the entire dance again, sign in, go to my station in the dressing room, and begin the Dollyfication of the day. Uh-oh.
All day long I do some push-ups, then I'd be a sexy bastard. Hey, what another
And then we'd get into costume and start the show. And from there it was all a routine. Since this was my first professional show, I must say that the greatest lesson this show taught me was to pace myself. This ain't no 2-weekend run to sneeze at, guys. This is a 10-week, 7 shows a week endeavor that you have to marathon through like your life depends on it, because now it
5
does.
minutes to the top of Act 2. 5 minutes.
5 minutes to get to the library. How cool!
Sometimes you get to the point in a run where your shoes start to feel like your feet. And right now my shoes are not on. I don't put them on until I have to. And as soon as I put my shoes on, it feels like my feet are on. Does that make sense? Oh, Hayley has her AirPods in.
Thank you again so much for a wonderful show. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Woo! Now, this Thursday was unlike most Thursdays because this Thursday I had a party to go to. So Franco and I hopped in the car and sped off to our friend's housewarming party. What I find hilarious about this is that my friends actually no longer live in this house, as again, I am recording this voiceover literally a year later, but guys, this party was still lit. And I had a lot of fun in the brief moment I got to spend with my friends. Fit check. We've got a Vordruna band t-shirt that you can't see the logo on because the t-shirt's too dark. My green stretchy yoga pants. My green... I don't know why the camera moved. My green Goodwill shoes. Socks for Christmas. My yellow bandana because I really don't want to do my hair today. And that's the fit. I will probably wear my green jacket that's also from Goodwill. My lunch on Friday was a bowl of couscous with a few chicken pot stickers and my bottle of water. But as I was running late, I ended up having to pack it to go and run for the bus, which I was not super excited about. I tried to eat it at the bus stop, but the bus was, of course, early, so I had to pack it away until I finally arrived at the theater. Franco and Hayley were unable to carpool that day, so I got to take the scenic route to Issaquah on the bus, which I actually really enjoy, especially on overcast rainy days like this one. Welcome to the Hello Dolly dressing room. I have my dinner here. It is some chicken pot stickers and couscous with soy sauce. It's hot. I had a bit of I wouldn't call it a breakdown. There was no crying involved. I did throw myself on the floor, but that was more out of exhaustion and exasperation. From what you ask? Who knows? I was just like laying around most of today, and I think I realized that Hey! Oh my god! Hayley's here. Hayley's here. I'm having a hard time lately finding a hobby because like I've been in school for so long and like not had time to do something that I just want to do, and now that I'm not in school anymore and I have work, like I do this for a living, which is fucking incredible. I need a hobby. And here's the thing, there's so many things I love doing. I love reading, I love sitting and watching things, I love painting, I want to learn ASL. And like I was telling my boyfriend today, I was like, I want to do all these things, but I don't want to do them. I don't have the energy on a day-to-day basis to have a hobby. Like I get up in the morning and first of all, I don't get out of bed until 12. because my body just wants to keep sleeping, even though my brain wakes up at like 9. My body doesn't want to get up, which is dumb. I'm just too tired to do anything, and like that feels so lame. Because I want to grind. I want to get I want to learn more monologues. I want to get more songs in my book. I want to grind. I want to do all this shit. And I'm so fucking tired. And also my anxiety is so high, and I don't want to do anything that I've never done before, which my anxiety girlies will get it. My neurodivergent girlies will get it. If I haven't ever done it before, I don't want to do it. Why? Because I'm overcome with an overwhelming, irrational fear of things I've never done before. Even like places I've never been, people I've never worked with. I just don't want to do it if I've never done it before. I literally sit and watch the same YouTube series over and over and over and over and over again. I will never get sick of them. I mostly just put this in here to show like, hey, I just got out of school. I just graduated literally a month ago. And I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm here. Hey, made it here. I don't know what I'm doing other than this. I spent every day sitting on my living room couch, drinking a smoothie, going, now what? So, I'll probably figure it out at some point. I don't know. Pick up a podcast. Read some shit. I used to read so much when I was younger. I always had a book. And now the thought of reading, like, stresses me out. Unless it's a specific book series. Unless it's the King Killer Chronicles. Patrick Rothfuss, release the 3rd fucking book, please. I don't know. That's all. I'm gonna drink some electrolyte water and do my wig prep because I am here 2 hours early. So every day, about a half hour before our half-hour call, one of our castmates, Mackenzie, would lead us in a physical warm-up in the rehearsal room upstairs. These were optional, but after the morning I had, I decided I wanted to center myself before the run, so I joined them. And I'm glad I did. I always forget that warming up actually works.
Hey, this is Places. Places, please, for the top of the show. Places, please. Have a wonderful show.
Let's go. It's insane. Literally just blink and the show's halfway over. The biggest break.
Ladies like for tonight.
For dinner tonight, I would please like to have 4 pheasants and a nice red wine, please.
Wait, no wine.
No wine.
Champagne.
Champagne!
This is my favorite costume. I don't have my apron on, but I really like this. And then the spats, of course, which
Yes, come on,
we
fit
have
check.
to take off for polka.
We're out here sniffing. We're here huffing before Act 2.
This is how people take poppers at the club.
This is how you take
Take a-
poppers.
Me at the club.
Me at the club, me at the polka. The one lovely thing about me procrastinating making this video is that I can reflect on days like this, where I found myself struggling with the very thing I had dreamed of doing for years. It's a weird feeling being so in the dumps while getting to do your dream job, but I feel like it's something to talk about. I am in no way complaining about my actual job, but rather the mental gymnastics of restructuring your life in a way that is fundamentally unnatural for your body. Anyway, I feel like I'll make a video journal about this one day, but for now, here's the first half of my 2-show Saturday. Show number 1. Done. Sometimes between shows, I would take walks around Issaquah and spend time in the Nache. I love working for the Village Theater because there's lots of parks and a stream and berries to find, and I can just wander around for a little while. But most of the time, I'd find a spot backstage and lie down for a midday nap after lunch. And I never made plans after 2 show days. I can't flex in this. I will rip my costume. Hello Dolly is a surprisingly draining show because everything is just at a 10 the whole time. So Sundays, I always allow myself to take it a little slow. But by the time the show starts, I just try to kick myself into gear for the home stretch. I'm excited to do the show. I just don't want to dance or sing today. If that makes any sense.
It does.
I'm excited to be on stage. I don't want to do any of the dancing or the singing. By Sunday, it feels a little bit like you're a big bowl of soup sloshing around in a sack. You don't know where you're going to pull your energy from. You just know that it's got to happen. And sometimes it doesn't happen until you're already on stage. And that's probably bad. But whatever, man. I was in my first 2-month-long run and I was feeling it. All right, show number 1 of Sunday is done. I'm so bad at filming today. I'm tired and I'm hungry. And that's the tea. I'm about to go get some Subway because I have coupons in my wallet and I'm on a budget. So that's what we're having for lunch. And that's what you missed on Glee. See you in a minute. I got my Subway. I got me a Philly steak with some orange Fanta and a couple cookies with a coupon. And I did a free survey, so I got 2 free cookies. And I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful Washington day. Wow, those are some big dogs. I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful Washington day on our back stoop of the theater and chillax. I'm sitting and eating lunch with the mountain. I got my Subway, sitting on a little blanket. This is about to be
Half hour.
last show of the week. We have an early show today, thank God, which means we get to go home early. Start at 7. I just got so much concealer on my headphones. Whenever I'm not in a show, I forget how truly exhausting the end of a show week feels. It's like when moms say their bodies forget how much birth sucks, so they keep having more babies and then remembering that it sucks to actually push them out. That's how I feel on a 2-show Sunday. But it doesn't matter how tired I get, because I come back for more week after week. Some of the castmates and I decided to go out to the local dive bar on this evening and hang out before embarking on our well-earned 2 days off. And that wrapped up this week in the life of Hello Dolly at the Village Theater. Looking back a year ago, I miss these people so much. And the show was the success that it was because our cast freaking rocked. I thank everyone who I had the privilege of sharing my first professional musical with, and I hope that we work together forever and ever until all the ghost lights in the world go dark. Until next time.